Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Bluegrass Trapper here. It's already October, and boy, this cooler weather has been getting me excited about this winter. It was in the 30s this morning. But every fall before trapping season, I like to get out here and try to do a video of one of my sets that I'm going to be using in the upcoming trapping season. Just in case there's beginners out there that are wanting to get into trapping, don't know for sure how to get started or how to do a set. So this year, I'm going to put in one of my favorite coyote sets, or one of the sets that's responsible for probably about 90% of my coyote catches. Can't remember exactly what video I done last fall before trapping season, but that's what I'm going to put in this year. I know seeing a video is not as good as being there in person. Which, speaking of that, brings me to this. This October 28th, just about 3 weeks away, I'm going to be down in Bowling Green, Kentucky at the Ag Expo Center, and I'm going to be doing a live demo there. Everyone's welcome to come. Admissions are free. You're going to be able to ask questions as I do the demo. If you got any questions, I'll be more than happy to try to answer them for you. Bring your families, bring your kids. Kentucky Sustainable Living is putting on this event. They're hosting this event. There's going to be a lot of live demos on different things. Going to be something there for everyone. I'll leave the links in the description. If that's something you're interested in, I'd be happy to see you there in person. Come out and see us. Go ahead and mark your calendar. So that being said, I'm going to get to it and show y'all this set. Get it in the ground. Y'all stay tuned. Alright y'all, I'm just out here behind my house setting this up, doing this little demonstration. But I want to show you kind of what I look for. I got a place back here that would just about be ideal for a coyote set or a bobcat set or anything like that. So if you see right here, I got a little transition where I had the garden, and right here the grass is taller. I just bush hogged it, but I had a garden spot right here. And coyotes love traveling spots like that. Like little field transitions. Grass is short here where it's in the yard, and then right there it gets taller all the way down through there. If I was out looking for a spot, and if there should be sign along places like that, sometimes you'll find scat or things like that. And I would put a set. I'm going to put that set that I'm doing for the demonstration about right in here. Looks like a nice spot where y'all be able to see. But you can do that, and you can come out 10-15 feet and put you another set. If I was setting this up somewhere out in a location for coyotes, I would put me one right here, and then I would go up there about 20-30 feet out from that corner, put me another set, and I would probably maybe go in there about 20 feet and put another set by this big oak tree. And I don't know how many coyotes we got running around in the backyard. I haven't seen any, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some back here. I know there's skunks and possums and coons and everything else. But I'm going to put this set in and show y'all just exactly how I put them in when I'm out trapping coyotes. Like I say, I tried to pick a location that's as realistic as I could find things I look for when I'm out looking for a place to put in the set. So I'm going to get y'all set up with the camera. Like I say, the wind's pretty bad today. I apologize in advance for that. Hopefully y'all be able to hear me okay, and get to it. Alright, the set I'm putting in right here is a dirt hole set, or I call it dirt hole set. Do it just like I would out on the line. I like to use the knee pads. It's a lot easier on my knees, and it'll help a little bit with scent control. Now a lot of my sets, I don't use a lot. I don't have to have nothing big behind it for backing most of the time. I'll just go up against a little clump of grass or something like that. There's a little hump right here, a little dirt hump. So another thing that I like to do, the wind primarily blows this way, so it can blow over the set. So anything on the other side of the set, that taller grass, it's going to get a whiff of whatever I use. My lure. You can do this digging with a drill, make it a whole lot easier on you. I got a lot of rocks here, so it'll be a little hard to dig. You can see I'm piling a lot of that dirt just out here kind of behind it. That's going to be my backing. Sometimes I don't put it there if it's got enough backing behind it already. I want to do a step-by-step step in case there's a, like I say, if you're a beginner out there wanting to learn how to do this. I like this hole to be about, depends how soft the ground is, but I like it to be deep enough where they can't just grab it and go. I like it to be about 12 inches deep, 10, 12 inches deep. Sometimes it's deeper than that. Looks like that's about as deep as that's going to be. This hole is probably about 10 inches deep. Any roots in the way, I'll just kind of get them out of the way. It don't have to be perfect, because whenever animals dig holes like this, they're not going to be perfect. Now, I'll come out roughly, I never measure, I'll come out about, I don't know, 6, 7 inches probably from the hole. Maybe not that far, and I'll dig a trap bed. The trap I'm going to be using is a Duke 550, so I know about how big I'm going to make that. After you dig a few of them, you'll know about how big. I don't like a huge trap bed. I like it to be snug. I'll dig deep in the middle so I have a place for my chain and all that stuff. And then right here on the sides where the levers are, just kind of make a little flat spot like that. The anchors I'm using are earth anchors. These here are super stakes. You can get a lot of different ones. And what I like to attach mine with is like an O-ring, key ring looking thing. I get these from Hoosier trapping supplies. You can get the traps from Hoosiers, or you can call Duke Traps and order them by phone right straight from the company. Take a stake driver. I'm not going to put this one all that deep, just for demonstration. But if you're wanting to hold a coyote, you don't want no chance of anything getting loose, I would drop that thing down to about most of this stake right here. And this is probably about close to 18 inches, 2 foot down. And you always want to yank on it and set that. When you pull on that, that stake will turn sideways and hold, and it'll hold a lot. I just drove it down a couple inches. You want to yank on it and make sure it's set before you set your trap. Set the trap just like that. You want to dig that deep enough where you got room for all this chain and stuff to lay underneath the trap without making the trap move. I used to take a hammer and beat those down like that, but I done that last year and I wound up losing a coyote because of it. I reckon when I was beating it down one of those Che hooks, it's a good idea to weld them shut anyway, but one of those Che hooks, I hit it, bend it enough where that coyote was able to straighten it out and get loose. Put it in there just like that. Trap fits nice right in there. It's tight, there's no movement. You don't want that trap to wiggle. If that coyote comes in, he might not step directly on it the first time. So you want it to be where if he steps on the levers or anywhere, it's not going to move. That's one of the key things to catching anything, but especially canines. If that moves just a little bit, they're done. Then I'll pull my pan down, put that lever up so I don't get caught. So I hear a click. That's the night latch right there. Nice and flat. Nothing sticking up. Well, I pushed down too much, it went off. Nothing sticking up. Set, ready to go. Alright, now the trap's bedded, it's solid, it's not moving, nothing like that. I got some wax sand here. You can use wax sand, wax dirt, dry peat moss, cover holes, or if you're not dealing with freezing thaw conditions or real wet conditions, you can use the dirt that you dug up here, go out and dig you up some more if you need it, cover it right back up with that. But I'm going to use some wax sand for this demonstration. I'm just going to cover it up. Later I'll mix this sand with peat moss in the winter when it starts freezing. Cover it up, get it all nice and solid. You don't want a big soft spot where something step on it and feel a big difference in the dirt. That's nice and solid right there. Now, because that sand looks so much different, looks a little different than the dirt, what I'll do, take this sifter right here, scrape up some of this dirt that I dug up. I'll just blend it in like that. See how quick that disappeared, that different color. A lot of times I'll take my hand and just kind of scruff it up a little bit. You don't want nothing big laying in the center there where the pan is. Now it's nice and solid. Anything come through here, that spot don't stick out real bad. This looks like a critter dug something up there. Let me zoom in on this to show you kind of what I'm talking about. Just like that, and that's the done set right there as far as putting the set in, nice and solid, it don't stand out. Now, this hole's right here. I come back and went to the right, just probably about an inch or so. The idea is they come in here and of course, they might walk around it a few times. Coyotes like to be able to see what's behind it too. Now, if I put this in a fence row or something, I'll come out from the fence row a little bit because it's right up against the brush line. Coyotes don't like knowing, not being able to see what's behind it. And they'll come up here, and if they're working the set, the idea is they're left-footed or right-footed, and 1 foot. If their nose is in the center, one of the feet be right on the pan. But I've seen them dance around. I've seen tracks all around the set before. And first time I come out and they almost stepped on the pan, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Leave it for another day and see what happens. Next time he might step on it. And but you can always put in a second set if it comes to that. If one keeps not stepping on it. So now I got all that done. Take these gloves off just because I was handling the trap with it. I like to keep a little sheep's wool. You can use sheep's wool, cotton balls. I really like sheep's wool because it has a smell in itself. It smells like sheep. I'll put me a little bait on it, and just put your little chunk of bait about yay big or however. You can use more or less, but they got real good noses. It won't take much for them to smell it. I'll poke that all the way down the hole as deep as I can get it. I like for them to be able to see that sheep's wool just a little bit because it also gives them visual attraction and that sheath will protect that bait where it won't get washed away as quick. And then I'll take a little bit of lure, take your little stick, or if you got Q-tips or something with you, works well. Take a little lure, put it down the hole. You can smear it on the side of the hole, and drop it right down the hole, like so. And then I'll take some coyote or fox ear and bobcat ear. I like fox ear because it works great for coyotes and it doesn't spook fox. And take a little ear, put it on the side somewhere. You can put it on the backing. And most time, now when they come up here, they think another critter buried back there. And coyotes are thieves. They might stroll by here 2 or 3 times before they'll stop and check it out. They want to make sure whoever buried this here ain't still around. And they're thieves. So they'll try to steal whatever something else buried. Whether it's a fox, another coyote, or whatever it is. And that's pretty much it. One more thing that I might do sometimes is use just a little bit of guiding to guide their feet a little bit. I'll use something as small as this right here. Just a little bitty chunk of dirt. Make sure it ain't a rock that's going to get stuck between your jaws. Drop it right there, or if you got some scat, you can lay it up here. More attraction there too. And put a little clunk of dirt there, maybe a little clunk. I try to make it uniform. A little clunk there. And then back here, I might put a little something. They don't like to step on nothing. There's grass here, so I'll take care of that. So when they're up here working this set, they're not going to step on that little clunk of dirt. They're going to miss it. And when they do, they're going to step on the pants. And that's the idea. That's how I catch about 90% of the coyotes I catch. I'm going to leave this here in the backyard, and I might put a camera on it just to see what works the set. Because I guarantee you something out here will be digging that up. So they'll come and step here, and when they finally step on the fan, bam, got them. Just like that. And these are just designed to hold them. They ain't designed to break no bones. My finger's not broke, nothing like that. I've stuck my hand in here without gloves on before. It's not 100% comfortable because you'll feel pressure, but that's about it. There you go. There's the finished set. I should have zoomed in on it before I took the trap out, but that's what it looks like. Alright y'all, that was my finished set. That's how I catch about 90% of my coyotes. Every once in a while you catch a bobcat in that set too. I really do appreciate y'all watching. And like I said, if you want to see me do this in person, want to learn about it, come down to the Ag Expo Center in Bowling Green, Kentucky on October 28th. Go ahead and mark your calendar. I'll leave links in the description. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have the best I can. And there's going to be activities there for just about anybody that's into being self-sustainable, prepping, trapping, all kinds of stuff. So I'll be more than happy to see you there. I'll be handing out stickers and stuff like that. So like I say, appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all have a blessed day. I'll catch y'all in the next one.